Here are some top tips to smash the GCSE French Reading exam, with examples. If you want to improve your GCSE French Reading score, here's the truth. You don't need to understand every single word. You need to understand just enough to answer the questions. And once you learn the strategy, reading becomes a mark-hunting game. Let's go through my top tips with real examples. But before we start, you have to know the GCSE themes and topics. One of the best things you can do is learn the main GCSE themes, because the second you see a text, your brain can go, oh, this is the school topic. Oh, this is based on holiday topic. This is technology. And when you know the theme, you can predict the vocabulary. Common GCSE themes you must recognize would be such as school, any words based on school, holidays, travel, family, relationships, free time and hobbies, technology, social media, environment, planet, future. So, if the text contains words like uniforme, devoir, professeur, école, then it's school. Plage, hôtel, avion, then it's holidays. Portable, réseaux sociaux, then it's technology. That instantly gives you confidence and context. Number 1, understand what the exam is really testing. The GCSE reading paper is mainly testing the comprehension. Do you understand the meaning? Synonyms and paraphrasing. The question won't repeat exact words. Details. Have a look at numbers, times, dates, names, opinions. Inference. What the writer implies, not just what they say. And here's the key idea. You don't need to understand every word. Only enough to answer the questions. Let me give you an example. Let's say that the text says, Je suis allé en Espagne avec ma famille. C'était génial, mais il faisait trop chaud. Even if you don't understand génial, you can still answer questions like, Where did he go? Espagne, Spain. Who with? Avec ma famille. Is the opinion positive or negative, or positive overall in that case? C'était génial, but was there a problem? Yes, il faisait trop chaud. It was too hot. Number 2, read the questions before the text. Always. That's my biggest tip. This is the biggest smart student strategy. Don't start reading the text like a novel. Read the questions first so you know what you're hunting for. So what do you need to do? Underline keywords in the question. Identify the focus, the person, the place, the time, the opinion, the reason. Predict what language you'll see. Let me give you an example. If the question is Pourquoi la personne aime ses vacances? The focus. Reason, opinion, holiday. So, you should expect words like parce que, car, because, j'adore, j'aime, je préfère, the opinion, les vacances, la plage, l'hôtel, the holiday vocab. So, here's the mini text. Remember the question. Pourquoi la personne aime ses vacances? J'aime mes vacances parce que je peux me détendre et je passe du temps avec mes cousins. So, what is the answer? Je peux me détendre because they can relax. Je passe du temps avec mes cousins because they spend time with cousins. So, see how easy it becomes when you know what you're looking for? Because remember, the question is pourquoi la personne aime ses vacances? Why does this person loves or likes her or his holidays? So you're going to find clues. Okay, cousin. Spend time with a cousin, for example. Number 3, do not panic if you don't know a word. If you don't know one word, do not freeze. Because the exam is designed so you can still get the answer using A, the context, B, the nearby familiar words, 3, logic, okay, use your common sense, and 4, elimination, process of elimination. For example, if the text says Le week-end dernier, j'ai fait une randonnée en montagne, c'était fatigant mais incroyable. Maybe you don't know randonnée, but you do know montagne, mountain, en montagne. Fatigant, you know that word, tiring. Incroyable, incredible. So you can guess randonnée is something like hiking because we are talking about mountains, because it was tiring but incredible. And even if you don't translate it perfectly, you will still understand the meaning. They did an activity in the mountains. It was tiring but amazing. These clues are enough to answer most questions. Number 4, and I say it to all my pupils, be aware of negations. That's really important. Negatives can totally flip the meaning, and GCSE listening or reading for that matter loves doing this. So be aware of ne pas, not, ne jamais, never, ne plus, no longer, personne, nobody, rien, nothing. For example, the text says je suis fatigué. Okay, so I am tired. But a suggested true or false answer is je n'ai pas la forme. Would you say that this statement, je n'ai pas la forme, is true to je suis fatigué or false? It has a negation, but the text doesn't. But the answer is true. It is true to je suis fatigué because je n'ai pas la forme means I am not in good shape or I'm not well. It means I am tired. Numéro 5. What happens on the day of the exam? What do you do? Okay, don't panic, first of all. Use a step-by-step method. Read all the questions first, okay? Take 5 minutes for it, you know. Underline the keywords and circle questions words such as qui, who, quand, when, où, where, pourquoi, why, comment, how. Then scan the text for answers. Your eyes should move like a scanner. Zzz, zzz, names, place, numbers, negatives, ne pas, negation, ne pas, ne jamais, ne personne. Opinion words, j'adore, je déteste, je n'aime pas. Use process of elimination for tricky ones, especially for multiple choice answers or questions. If 2 options are similar, one will usually be wrong because of A, tenses, B, opinion, a detail like time or price, or a negative. For example, the text says je voudrais aller au cinéma, mais je n'ai pas assez d'argent. And the question is, why can't he go to the cinema? A, he doesn't like films. B, he has no time. C, he doesn't have enough money. D, is ill. Well, the answer is C. Il n'a pas assez d'argent. Okay, the key phrase is pas assez d'argent. Number 6, the examiner's secret. Get the gist plus the key info, and that will get you the most marks. Here's something students don't realize. The examiner isn't rewarding perfect translation. They're rewarding understanding. So what gets the most marks? Understanding the gist of it, of the text, finding the keywords, spotting synonyms, and selecting details. You rarely need a perfect vocabulary knowledge. You do, though. And this is why at Learn French with Alexa, the GCSE covers all the topics for the GCSE exam. Even partial understanding can score marks, so get as many words as you can and use them in your advantage. And that will be for all part of the exams, the writing exams as well. For example, you may have in the text, mon collège est assez strict, il y a beaucoup de règles et je trouve ça frustrant. Even if you don't know strict or frustrant, you might still catch beaucoup de règles, lots of rules. So you can infer the opinion is negative. Frustrant, frustrating. That's negative, okay? If the question is, what does the writer think about schools, okay? The answer is, well, they don't like it. It's negative. It's too strict. There are too many rules. So spot the paraphrasing as well, the synonyms, okay? Just like listening, reading loves synonyms too. Just like the listening exam, the reading exam is the same, okay? You will have synonyms. They will try to trap you in that. The question won't copy the text word for word, okay? For example, if the text says Je suis passionné de sport, and the question might be what is his hobby? What does he enjoy doing? Okay. Passionné de sport means he loves sports. So don't expect the words to match perfectly. So here's a little exercise just to finish this video. Have a look at this text here. L'année dernière, je suis allé en France avec mon école. Just get all the keywords, okay? You can see straight away the theme, okay? Nous avons visité Paris et c'était magnifique. So we've got two things going on. École and voyage. Can you see the word voyage? Travel, okay? Cependant, le voyage était cher et j'étais stressée avant le départ. Now you've got the sentence and then you've got cependant. I would like you to learn all these words, okay? Cependant means however. So it counteracts what the sentence says before that. They are very, very important. So if I asked you, where did they go? Yes, France, Paris. Who did they go with? Very good. School, l'école. What was the opinion? Was it positive, negative? Well, it was A, positive, but also there was a problem, negative. J'étais stressée, I was stressed out, et c'était cher, and it was expensive. So, to summarize, spot the positive, spot the negative. The negative will be brought by a negation or words that are negative, or cependant, however, néanmoins, however, okay? Right, here's the final checklist. Know the main GCSE themes and predict the vocabulary. Read questions before the text. Underline keywords. Scan for answers. Don't panic over unknown words. Use process of eliminations and logic, and get the gist of the key info to get top marks. For more tips on the other part of the exam, well, click here. That's it for me. Au revoir. À bientôt. Bisous, bisous.